Well, hello, folks. We are live tonight with a Deep South title match with, the best regional title in the LFF, some would say.
By far.
By far. By far. With the longest reigning champion, I believe, Hold the Line Harry.
9 defenses under my belt. Gonna make it 10 today. No, not Wooly. Not Lamb Chop. Put him away.
Yeah.
He does not appreciate the move he tried to do.
No Lamb Chops were harmed in the making of Harry's future finishing card.
He looks like he's not having a good time.
It's like a roller coaster ride, Kirk. He's loving it.
I'm pretty sure he called PETA and you're going to get shut down. Only in charge of line for 3 weeks during your suspension.
And that's how we're going to strip him of the title. PETA.
Sounds fair.
Tonight's contest is going to be no disqualification. I want to see as many shovels, as many illegal cards as you want to.
I'm sure we'll see that from Wooly Bully over there.
Illegal, then nothing's illegal.
Scoundrel that he is.
There'll be no illegal cards because this is a no DQ. Okay. Unless you're running 3 skill cards and you should only have 2. That's the only way you can have illegal cards in these decks.
Yes. No cheating decks. But
It's just not a Vegas rules match where no, that's not Vegas rules. That's just a Vegas player.
yeah. All right. Otherwise, Kirk, I remember that GM Calais had a special announcement that he had you wanting to make. Are you taking the deal or are you not letting it ride?
I sent GM Calais my decision, and he has not gotten back to me on whether or not he wants to come on and announce it, so I'll just send it to you, and you'll have it, and you can announce after the match and doesn't get back. That works for you.
So we just won't know.
You won't know. It's all the suspense, right?
It's like the box.
So I sent my decision.
Don't break the seal on the box. Okay.
I sent my decision to you, Paul, and you will have that
Excellent.
information to have.
And 1 second. Fox, if you would take care of the announcements, please.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the LFF, this next match is scheduled for one fall
One fall.
between the challenger hailing from Kentucky. He is the Wooly Bully, one member and perhaps the leader of the Dangerous Wool Order.
That's Mallory.
Sure. And his opponent is the longest reigning LFF Deep South champion, fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia, fighting from England via way of Atlanta, Georgia. He is Hold the Line Harry. Some would say the leader of the line. That would be incorrect according to the cannoli. All right, folks. Obviously, this is a no DQ match, so you don't need to worry about keeping it clean. So, may the best competitor win.
Best competitor. We got Mila Meyer right here using Kirk's creation against him. I'm glad that I've put this deck up there for Competitor of the Year. Let's keep it going, Mila, and make you even more famous.
Folks, this is going to be a good
just
one.
to confirm, Hold the Line, Harry. Only your dice that land inside of your tray will be legal, correct?
That is correct.
And Kirk Polka, if they land outside of your tray but in view, we are going to call them good, correct?
Perfect.
All right. Let's get it on.
Right. I've shuffled.
If it's in doubt, Shibby, just give a thumbs up on the camera. And
Will do.
Which entrance are you using, Kirk?
Champion Kickstarter, sure.
And I have the belt, which gives me +2 to my lowest. My grapple is a 7.
Okay, switched over.
1. I got 2. I got 3 cards in
I'm
hand.
wondering if there's a bigger mark for himself than Harry. I think Booker Beatty is running wild in the LFF, brother.
1, 2, 3, 4. Flip. Punch.
Punch. Good luck.
We went to you as well, sir.
This is a nice match between the friends and the rivals.
Out the net.
On 6.
Polka's win at WrestleMania
technique 7.
himself this title shot. So, in some
gonna pass
cases,
for 10.
winning a CAC can get you a title shot if you're not in Impact.
6.
10.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Fox, I'm
Gonna
having
pass
an
the
issue. I
turn.
can't hear you.
You can't hear me, huh?
9. You got it.
That's weird.
Kendo stick uprising, lead strike.
Kendo stick uprising.
I mean, I can hear you. Hold on, Paul.
Bow and arrow. My submission is a 9.
Oh boy. I'm gonna search my deck for a kendo stick.
The people watching can hear me, right?
That's the one if it remains in play and I increase my turn roll, you get to draw one, right? What are you grabbing?
Gathering a kendo stick. And that goes on top.
Yeah, they can hear me outside, so it's really
Okay.
just Paul.
A 9
Gathering.
is good.
Let's
So you
see.
get a -1.
10 to a 9. Oh, you got it.
Cosmic corner throw. Follow up grapple.
Yeah, I mean, I could hear
Follow-up
Chibi,
grapple
so
is
you
good.
would have been able to hear him
So
through
you
the.
flip call to the crowd and phenomenal forearm. How many cards are named?
4. You?
4. You can bury one.
Will I now? I will bury this one.
Ah,
7.
All right.
We'll go for finish grapple, chain reaction.
it's good.
Oh man.
Flipping a card.
And just as
Test
we
of
get
strength. I will not be copying
Ow.
it. 2 to power, 2 to grapple, 2 to technique. There are no
Vulcan knows the
insta-kills
card.
here.
Mhm.
That is a technique of a 7 to a 9.
Ooh,
A 9, we're out.
Crowd meter
come
1.
on, baby. Not
no
like
snow
that.
days.
And
Not today, Harry. Not today.
9.
side chin
Okay.
lock for +1.
And now I can hear
good.
you, Fox. It's good to hear your voice.
All right. Yeah.
7.
Wow, like,
7. Bump.
I'll take it.
Can hear Fox and Chibi when he was talking.
10.
yeah. Right. Yeah, I figured it was
9.
on your end because my little volume bars were moving when we were both talking.
Yeah. Apologies for that. Figured it out.
Elbow strikes.
It's cool. Oh,
Elbow strikes.
aggressively playing an elbow strikes.
Cards in hand.
Ooh,
5.
Huh.
interesting play here.
Elbow strikes is good.
But that new art is very pretty.
Yes.
8, sorry.
Yes, the New Japan. Kirk is using the Woolly Bully.
Is he? I thought he's
Or is it
using
Phenomenal
Phenomenal
one?
One.
Oh, it's Phenomenal
Yeah.
one?
Let's
Oh,
go
okay.
making an impact, lead strike.
Yeah, no, with Phenomenal One, they have a very
The only one is
even
test of
stat line
strength.
against each other.
That's fine.
New
Because-
art for.
Gonna pick it up and just bear with me before
Bully,
I,
can't always
if I
stop.
decide to blow this up.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm echoing.
Yeah, blowing it up, gimmick on.
10.
just Harry and
6 to a 7. I'm gonna shuffle back the bow and arrow. And bear with me for 1 second.
you're
Hang on,
correct.
maybe not.
I'm fake news in that regard.
I got a 7, you got a 10.
Okay, I see why it's echoing.
Phenomenal forearms in the discard pile, right?
Yes.
This is a Discord issue.
You know what? I'm gonna use gets things rolling for us to force a bump. My 7 becomes a 10.
Sure. 10.
8.
Jackhammer, no grapple support.
Is good.
I gotta look your hand and bury one.
Stops. I have snap punch and back rake and hip toss, and I have flying face buster, gut wrench, and test of strength.
Which one's gut? Did you say gut
At
buster?
this point,
Gut wrench.
Oh, gut wrench.
Test of strength and flying face
crowd
buster
meter
for
1 is
non-stops.
agility.
So get
Is
rid
an
of
auto
the
kill?
super hip toss. And you got back rake and stem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crowd meter 1.
Our
That is a
6 to an 8 to a 9.
8 to a 9.
Go on, Mila.
Let's see.
Submission and strike.
8,
Oh, submission and agility, my bad. 1.
7.
Oh,
Ooh.
Come
be
on.
over right
Come
now.
on. 9! Yes! Oh, grab me the
Crowd meter
2.
2.
Whew.
All right,
Wow.
folks.
Amazing contest so far.
Let me know if we're still echoing out there, folks.
6. You got it. No, no, bump.
9.
8.
Okay, then that means the echo we're getting is because of Discord picking up the sound through my headphones.
Ah,
So,
okay.
yeah. There's not much I can do about that other than go to push to speak, so Chibi won't hear me as much. Because I don't need push to speak to talk to the Zoom, just to Chibi now. Or you take
Passing
away.
and burying?
I was debating on it. I'm going to go ahead and play armbar.
Oh, Discord.
So aggressive
It's
with
good.
his playing stops just to get cards out.
7, bump.
Bumping.
Well, you know, it's a solid strategy against
9.
Mila and Harry in some ways. You really want to get to the finisher as quick as you can and finish it.
This is true. And last round, he got a bump because of Deep South title giving us 5 or 7. I turned off a lot of stops for both of them. Neither of them have a
Test of strength,
DDT,
lead sub.
and only Phenomenal One has a running lariat.
Yeah, I mean,
A 7.
which is one of the reasons why he could afford to get rid of the elbow strikes earlier.
What's in your discard pile?
Finish grapple, elbow strikes, side chin lock, cosmic corner throw, gather kendo stick, finish strike, call to the crowd, kendo stick uprising, and punch.
Surprisingly, no BQ cards seen so far. They are playing this very nicely.
This is
Shaking in my
a
boots,
very
lead sub.
friendly rivalry duel, it seems.
That's good.
It
bury
fits
your
the
finish
card
grapple.
name.
And I will blow it up for gimmick.
10.
11. Thank you, gimmick.
Oh, his gimmick coming in handy.
Marvelous recruits, lead grapple.
That's good.
I'll pick up making an impact.
Sure.
And I may blow it up. Hang on.
Wanting to even keep a lead in play.
Well, I mean, we're at crowd meter too, so things like flying head scissors can do a lot of heavy lifting when you eventually
Yeah,
get
blowing
to
it up. Gimmick on.
This is true.
7.
11.
This is what Harry does best. Start winning turn after turn after turn.
Yeah, right now it's more like play a lead, blow up a lead, just to try to get through your deck and to get some good cards out of it, which is interesting. As Booker says, it's a Ponzi scheme, and in many ways it comes off that way.
Mm-hmm.
Making an impact, lead strike.
Single leg grab.
No chance to pick up that marvelous recruit.
Strike 9.
Sub 9. Bump.
6.
9. 8, sorry.
Yeah, this stalling tactics of blowing your lead up every time,
Dragon
especially when
Sleeper,
he
lead
ended up
submission.
not needing it, could come back to hurt him.
Dragon Sleeper?
So you +1 power at numbers 20, whatever.
Yep.
That's
So
it.
he's not playing adult. Huh.
Interesting.
But that does give him a DDT.
7.
It does. Or
And
power slam.
finish submission, 2 subs in play.
Backdraw, both draw.
Okay. And
Strike 8.
2 turn rows in a row for Mr. Polka. We see another finish through. Oh, no. All of them are in the discard.
Yeah, I believe
Awesome.
they all there.
Oh,
But-
no.
That can clear the way.
No.
It's good.
so what do I get?
Raging Roundhouse.
Big move
Snap
coming
punch.
from Phenomenal One.
Also have Iconic Performance, Elevated Armbar, Surfboard Kick, Face Lock, Back Rake, Gut Wrench, and Flying Face Buster.
So
I clearly
that's
picked wrong on the
why-
18 stop.
The only stop you got left now is back rake.
Breaker.
I got a Back Rake and an Elevated Armbar.
And no finishes left.
None in hand.
And chain reactions in discard.
Yep.
What's outside of us?
And I got a 7, so it's you.
God, it hurts. Oh.
Very well could be the end of the Hold the Line Harry run here, folks.
Yep.
After that full Nelson. That's a huge swing in power here.
So much of the deck left.
What do you have in play right now?
Well, giving a
Dragon
good
Sleeper
player like
backdrop.
Kirk Polka that much hand knowledge off a card is
Play
just
Uranagi on you.
can be
Follow up.
destructive.
Grapple. Yeah, to blow something up. What do you want to blow up?
The Dragon Sleeper or whatever it's
Yep.
called.
And there goes his intro.
5.
8.
Yeah. The Dragon Sleeper into the Raging Roundhouse would have given him what, all of his 7s to 10s?
I believe so.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How many cards in deck?
Not bringing DQ cards,
3,
but
4, 5,
very,
8.
very smart plays.
Very aggressive play from Hold the Line
Yeah.
Harry with that. Very aggressive.
I guess with the ability to blow up your stop any's, it's worthwhile unless you get into this kind of situation.
Well, yeah, I mean, but yeah, kind of blowing them up and getting them back in your deck only helps if your deck is a lot more thin than it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Iconic Performance.
I got it.
Lead sub.
It's good.
Gonna pick up Making an Impact, and I'm gonna blow up the backdrop. Gonna con.
All right.
10.
8 to a 9, you got it. Let's shuffle something back. Your strike and sub finish are both in discard still, right?
Correct.
Gonna shuffle back the bow and arrow.
The shuffle's going to really help with getting those berry cards back off the bottom of his deck, too.
Yes.
And I wonder if he's going to go into the Making an Impact to get that Dragon Sleeper back.
Oh, he left the backdrop in there. He might just grab another snap.
Russian Lake Sleeper +3.
Is good. 6, you got it.
Cat Scratch. Follow up sub.
Oh,
Is good.
here it comes.
Top deck something.
Yes. Backdrop and discard. So I'm gonna put phenomenal form on top.
Yeah, makes sense.
6.
6.
7.
Oh.
Flying Facebuster, follow-up grapple.
What's in your discard currently? Finish was?
Finish-wise, the only finish you've seen is the chain reaction there. Or you did make me bury my strike finish.
But stop wise.
Backdrop is the only stop in there.
Stop finish, so that's good.
Flipping 4.
Big flip here.
Arm and collar tie-up. Surprise attack. Snap kick. And bow and arrow. Whew. Bow and arrow is going to be coming back to hand. And I will blow up Iconic Performance to turn on my gimmick.
Alright. 10.
10.
8 to a 9. Whew. Gonna shuffle back.
These rolls are getting tense. You found yourself a good challenger for the Hold the Line Harry. I mean, he's had some really good challenging matches down the line, but for a no DQ match and this going pretty cleanly.
Snap kick.
Sure.
This is more than I could have asked for.
Obviously, we'll go ahead and eat that bow and arrow unless you got something else.
Oh, the bow and arrow does it.
7.
8.
We could have up to 2.
Is your card number 6 showing anywhere?
Number 6 is in play.
Why is he asking for 6? He has no leads in play.
Is number 3 showing anywhere?
Unless in my discard pile, it does not. Nope.
Lead, follow-up, strike, duck 1, take 1.
Double hit.
Line here.
9.
7.
Oh, that explained why he was asking about the armbar.
I'll pick an armbar.
Super hip toss. Both draw.
7.
7 bump.
Back before the COVID era of online play began, Candyman, I believe Hold the Line Harry had won it from...
I believe it was an ACCW event.
Is your number 4 showing anywhere?
Shot, wasn't it?
I don't believe so.
Candyman, Hold the Line Harry was not the GM of the belt when he got the title shot.
Yes, and yes,
When
he
got
won it
the
from
title
Jacob
shot,
Maynard.
It was the ACCW GM at that time, who was someone who's no longer in the game.
The 3 GMs for
Gut
Deep
wrench,
South
follow-up
came
grapple.
up after Harry was already the champion.
Yes, actually, I believe none of the current Deep South GMs were GMs when he won the belt.
Duck 1, take 1, iconic
Because I
performance,
believe-
surprise attack, arm and collar tie-up, backdrop, dragon sleeper, marvelous recruit, shaking in my boot, test of strength, and chain reaction.
And
And
someone else was in charge. Someone else who left the game was in charge of the Texas area at that point. So yeah.
6.
10.
Yeah, back then, that was back when Bob Dunn was in charge of the belt that he brought into
Lead,
the
follow-up
game.
grapple, surprise cutter.
Yes, because unlike the other regional belts, the LFF Deep South Championship was created by the brain Bob Dunn for the game, and from a title that was unofficial.
Duck 1, take 1 only
becoming
works if I stop a strike,
one of the
right?
most prestigious.
What's that?
You can
Duck 1, take 1 only works if I stop a strike.
The text of Duck 1, take 1 says, when this card is in my discard pile and my opponent stops a strike, I may add it to my hand.
Running Larry.
So we're in Texas for the Deep South, so I'm just looking at the Alamo.
9.
6.
I'm sure, like, since I'm on the same side as Hold the Line Ari, that the Alamo is probably a good motif for this match. Like,
Mhm.
I think that turned out really well if I read my history books wrong.
Are you calling this Hold Line Harry's last stand?
Harry finished submission.
Because if he somehow wins this, I am making sure that it's his last stand next time.
Yeah, I think this is the last chance he has to
Nine.
have a
How
really
many cards in
good
your deck?
fair-
3, I think.
I do believe
3, yep.
the line will be ripped
8.
apart for him down the road if he gets through this one. You're correct. Pete, you are
Asbury
correct.
Assembly Crib. Nine.
7.
Finish grappling and grappling play.
Spinning elbow. Both draw.
Okay.
10.
Big win there, but for Harry.
Finish sub is the only one not in your discard pile, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, people didn't notice because you can't really see it, but the background image is from High Noon, which I thought was appropriate for
We
a
can hear you
showdown.
talking, Foxworthy, just to let you know.
How can they?
Oh, sorry, you were trying to talk to us. I don't know, maybe not.
You shouldn't hear me talk to you unless you're watching the stream.
No, you were talking about High Noon or something. You
Yeah.
unmuted for a minute.
Definitely heard you say something.
She's watching the
Decisions,
stream.
decisions.
Now,
Um,
I will blow up spinning elbow for gimmick.
no, the
And I'll play making an
I'm
impact.
surprised it hadn't heard me earlier, but I was because I didn't have Zoom. Like I wasn't looking at the Zoom page. But what's happening is when I did my keybind
I mean,
for
spinning
my
elbow
push
is there.
on Discord, I made it the space button because that's what I'm used to doing, and that's the
The only
unmute
card that
button
stops the
in
grapple is
Zoom.
spinning elbow.
So I was accidentally
Backdrop
unmuted
is also in there.
the Zoom
Double
open.
armbar.
Double armbar. Stops making an impact. I pick up duck one, take one.
So yes, that was me picking a really bad key binding.
10 to an 11.
Oh, another big win.
And I'll play the duck one, take one.
That's fine.
Harry's so
I will leave it in
stopping,
hand.
but
I mean, to be fair, it would have been sketchy if he
Nine.
didn't say anything about it.
Drawing one.
Nico was the one that
Takes me
mentioned
over.
it.
How many in hand for you?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Discarding super kick. And I believe the Raging Roundhouse should be good. Finish strike.
Yeah.
Okay, I add a
power
card
up to a 9.
from my discard
At this
pile
point,
to my
it's lethal.
hand. What cards, 1, 2, or 3 are showing?
Strike is lethal.
1,
Agility
2,
is
or
lethal.
3?
Submission's lethal. Attack or grapple.
Yes, it is
Number
a very
1, number
powerful
2, and number 3.
Is Running Lariat in play?
Yes.
And 15 is not in discard.
No.
It's either going to be a 7. It's either going to be a win or a 9. Let's see.
The card I'm going to add to hand is Punch in discard? Yeah, Punches and Running Lariat to play. Card I'm adding to hand is Marvelous Recruits.
It's going to be interesting.
+1 to strike, 3 to my lowest skill. That is a 5
It's
to a
still
7
to a 9.
for the belt. No boost off the card. So it's a 9 because 2 off the crowd
The
meter.
9, folks. This is
Two
very
rounds?
doable.
9, we're out.
There we go.
Crowd
Crowd
meter
meter 3,
3.
baby.
Wowzers.
Crowd meter 3.
9.
Such a good match.
7.
Yeah. I mean, he,
I'm over
I'm not
again
in
because I
rookie
picked it up
numbers
off the
against
Raging
Kirk Polka.
Roundhouse. Gonna discard.
But the thing is it really Kirk Polka or is it
Is
Candyman
your
Dan playing in his stead? We don't know.
Candyman,
Five
double check
showing?
the
or
other
your
screen
26
setup,
showing?
just to make sure.
So you're looking for stop any subs.
Yeah, stop any or stop follow-up subs.
Neither of them are.
Well, I can't go that way.
Well, we've seen a Candyman Dan.
So I will discard for hand size the
in the chat.
surfboard kick that does me absolutely no use
You know,
because
we
you
will
don't
see
have a
how
7-1-8 in your deck.
he could be typing off-
And I'll play Marvelous Recruits, Lead Grab.
Candyman says it's the real Polka. She promises. Well, we'll see.
Find out.
That's good.
Hmm.
Grab the bow and arrow back last time. Backdrop this time. Or the spinning.
What finishes are in your discard pile? All three or not the submission?
Not the submission.
Yeah, I'll pick up backdrop. And let me just decide if I'm going to leave it in play. Yeah, leaving it in play.
Yeah.
That's
Assuming
7.
that should-
I can't see a dice
I cannot.
anywhere.
I don't see a die.
10.
You got it.
Bet this is where Kirk is wishing that he had chosen
Is your number 3
Wooly
showing?
Bully.
Or
That
any of your lead stops?
Woolcutter would be spammable right now.
Just to save you some trouble down the road.
Sure, but if he had picked Wooly Bully, his turn rolls
Test of
wouldn't have
Strength
been
is
as
my number
good.
3.
Mhm.
Arm and collar tie-up is also there, but card number 1 is not showing.
How many cards are left in your deck currently?
Only 1. A singular card.
Want to play front chancery?
Ooh,
Lead sub.
Okay.
I would blow up my Marvelous Recruits. You have no deck, right?
No deck.
Yeah, I'll stop it with the backdrop and draw.
9.
And
I'm going to steal it with Bum Rush.
good steal.
Steal the card.
Both of the OG spectacles used. Nice.
She's a good one.
Where is it?
I don't need to see it.
Sammy Callahan.
I trust you.
Oh man.
I will
Danny
take
Callum,
this.
bum rushing the champion.
Newman versus Valiant. Friends and rivals, baby.
GM Calais would not like seeing that one used though.
Well, that just woo
That's-
John Calais
Mhm.
is what Sammy would do.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and check.
Are you passing and burying? Is that what's happening?
Just unbury the running lariat to try to limit your options a little more.
Makes sense.
9.
7.
Still waiting for Candyman to finish telling us who the only one cool in Impact is.
Your number 20 in your discard? Harry?
20 is not in my discard.
This is an interesting part of the match, just
Any elbows
because
in play.
this is where it really comes
spinning
down
elbow,
to
I
strategy.
believe, is in my
Whatever
discard.
the-
Knowing
whatever the
deck
one that
numbers in
stops
your
them,
head.
so-
Backdrop is in play, yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and bury front chancery. 10?
10.
6.
Front chancery.
Yeah, it's good.
Discard the marvelous, the not the star.
Makes sense.
7.
Oh,
Which finishes are in your discard?
All of them but the 7.
Is your 20 showing?
Remember, folks, buy your tickets now to SoulCon.
It is done.
the Twitch chat there.
Your
talking
20
about
is
who's
not
the
showing
coolest
anywhere.
in different places.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing a sweatshirt because it's so cool. I'm so cool.
I can tell you, no one is cool in the Deep South right now. It is very hot out.
You have really limited.
But is it a dry heat or a humid heat?
Very humid right now. But let's see.
That's what makes it horrible.
Polka, if I remember correctly, grabbed back the single leg crab. He has the running lariat now. Got Harry's options very limited.
Blowing up the backdrop for gimmick.
Oh, man. Passenberry.
Hassenberry. Bow and arrow.
Yeah, it's a nice 78 in play right
Your
now.
options a bit. Oh,
10.
8 to a 9. Gonna shuffle back the backdrop.
What are your follow-up stops in your discard pile currently?
Cards numbered 4, 5, and 6.
I know your 6 is in your hand.
Super hip toss. Super hip toss, I believe, is the only one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Let fly the full Nelson.
I think Captain Pete has the most clips on my channel of anyone. But yeah, this is
The flipping armor.
Oh, the flipping armor.
yeah, good choice at this point.
10.
8.
Flipping armor.
Here comes the knife breaker.
Panic slam.
Or panic slam.
All right.
6.
7.
Which one does he try to force through?
Did he draw yet?
He has. I think he has one card left in the deck. He had 2 a minute ago, so I think he drew.
Well, he drew off the panic slam.
Oh,
But I meant for winning the turn roll. Because he just won, didn't he?
yeah.
Double armbar is in your discard pile, correct?
It should be.
Let me
Yes,
let him know.
But neither 13 nor 15 are in your discard pile.
correct.
Double checking, Harry. Did you draw for turn?
I
You
I didn't draw for turn. No, I drew for the panic slam bump. I did not draw for turn. Thank you. Because I had 2 cards in my deck, so I drew for the panic slam effect, and now I'm drawing for turn.
Okay. Because he He had 2 cards left in deck. He
Which
should
takes me
have
up to
that
11. How many in
point.
hand for you?
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, this just makes that decision that
Going to
much harder.
discard for hand size the running face kick.
As soon as when you start, yeah, because you have to discard for hand size now because of it. So it's one less good card that he can have in his hand.
Has the strike stop. Polka has the running
Sheepshooter,
lariat.
finish submission. Against the master of the sheep.
What? Another skill card for a finisher. How- Man,
Double underhook back buster.
Harry really changed his
Nine?
deck up for this.
9 bump.
That's nothing. All these bumps.
10.
Oh, to 6.
Okay.
Ooh.
Pass and bury the sheepshooter.
Oh,
7.
I believe the next
10.
person to
Sheepshooter.
the number one
That'd be the
contender
3.
is Uberstar, but I believe there's going to be some
Should be
shenanigans
good.
by the corrupt GM of Chippy.
yeah.
Shall I roll it first? Because I think it's.
It's got a couple of options.
I'll do the
2
exact. I'll
botches
take
or
a deep breath.
10s?
What 1, 2s, and 3s are in your discard? Any?
No, they're all on my discard.
Booker, depending on
I
this
got
roll right
four
here, it
discards
might
back
be
to hand.
multiple next contenders.
Yes, if
the
hold
roll.
on over here, he's down to get a polka-sized screw job coming, I believe.
That is
That is a big one. That's a 13. 1, 2, 3. Kirk, always an honor to play you, man. Friends and rivals forever.
and
And,
Good game,
still
gentlemen.
The sheepshooter does it.
Deep
Poetic.
South champion. Old.
I have a feeling I should have ran Nemesis. And then should-
Really? You almost ran Nemesis?
Well, I saw what you did in Ken Fauché, so you never
It's
know.
the first time I've ran multiple generics though.
Yeah. Wasn't sure.
Did you have the stop a spotlight in 14?
Yes.
Yeah, that was when I started not looking at Milo's finishes. Whew. And I figured if I was running one, I should run them both. Cheers, man.
Of course.
10-time Deep South champion.
Oh, man.
Wow. Congratulations to Hold the Line Harry, and I think you are into a rough road ahead from the way the corrupt GM is
When you
implying.
get back from your vacation, when you get back from
Well, I think I'll just have to take this beautiful Deep South belt on tour.
take it on tour, it's the last time you're gonna hold it. I
Oh,
guarantee you.
hey,
Police never got back to me, so you go ahead and announce it, Mr. Chippy. You didn't say
Yes, so Kirk Polka did decide to give it to Jacob.
so you didn't give me a shot.
Yeah, I couldn't let you get 2 for 1.
You opened the box.
Yep.
Are you the first person to open Calace's box?
Yes.